Harrison Butker set to kick off.
Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Out of the gun, Griffin. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Griffin. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 16 yards, a little deja vu from the previous play where they got 16. From midfield now, here's Griffin. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
On the ground, it's the first carry here for Jamal Charles. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
First carry now for Kareem Hunt, and this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
At the 47.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. Being chased out left. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
After the interception, here's Griffin. Forced out to his left. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. To throw again, Griffin. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
And the Falcon first down.
From the shotgun, Griffin. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And incomplete on the deep ball.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
Second and 10 now. Griffin steps away to his left. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked picked off by Justin Reed. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
They'll start the drive with Jamal Charles. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Gets it to Hill. It's a jet sweep. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. Touchdown, 49ers. Tyreek Hill, 44 yards. And the Niners have taken the early lead. Well, we've talked about it before. You know, this jet sweep, something a lot of teams like to run nowadays, and this one winds up in the end zone.
And it is all about creating different ways to get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. And wasn't it interesting that prior to this game, the head coach told us, I saw this sitting at my chair watching a Tuesday night college game and decided to implement it myself.
A lane opens here. He's past the 30. The fullback comes through with a big play there.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. Looking downfield for... Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he's finally out of bounds, but he's taken it all the way down to the 8.
They started this drive with terrific field position, and it's going to get even better after that play. Had great options with where they started, so they decided to press their advantage, and it paid off.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll be 2nd and goal.
Nothing.
Operating from the gun, Griffin. Eluding the pressure right. That is incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
On 3rd and goal, here's Griffin. Buying time to his left. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. Being chased out left. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones. There to make the grab. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game.
4th and goal, and they found a way to throw it in the end zone for a touchdown.
And these defenses, they just like 3 downs, get off the field. But here they had to go 4, couldn't get it done.
A lot of the time, you're looking up and saying, okay, if I hold them for 3, at worst, I give up a field goal attempt. When they go for it, sometimes it really affects the defense because maybe they're not mentally prepared to go that 4th down.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken from about the 12. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Flushed out right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But an alert 49er able to gain possession, so they will indeed hold on to the pigskin.
So not quite a first and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
At their own 10-yard line.
On play action, it's Mahomes.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. They can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. They toss left to Charles. And he'll be taken down for a loss back at the 3. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
Brings up 3rd and 17.
Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays. Back near his goal line. Here's Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coaches' 2-minute drill.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10. They go back to the ground now with Charles. And he'll get this up to about the 40. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
From the 40 now on 2nd down, Mahomes. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before like he did there. He better be sure he's going to be able to make a play.
Oh, there's no doubt about it because I have a feeling that the defensive coordinator and head coach are on the sideline screaming, no, no, no. Good play.
Yeah, good job.
Play.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away.
That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. From the gun, Griffin. Caught on the right side by Jones. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On 1st and 10, it's Griffin. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones, his intended receiver. But it's going to be 2nd down. They go play action. Griffin escaping the pressure right. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
10 yards to go.
On 3rd down, Griffin. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. It's a gain of 16, first down Falcons.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
Forced out to his left. Looking deep for Julio. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Falcons have taken the lead. His kick is right through.
The score, Falcons 14, 49ers 7.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes, throw right side is hauled in by the tight end Gonzalez. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Following the penalty, it's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options. Working from the gun, Mahomes. That's going to go down as a loss of 9 on the first down play. Now a timeout taken.
Back at the 30.
Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. To throw again on second down. Mahomes. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done? And after that touchdown, we are just a PAT away from a tie game. And I know everyone's going to look at it and go, guess what? Tie game, all even. They just scored. If they kick this extra point and tie it, they're going to feel like they're the ones that are in control.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
Taken from about the 12. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Mahomes going to hand it off to Hunt. Despite a little power on the move, still tackled shy of the 20. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Throwing now, Griffin on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 6 there on first.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Griffin. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Looking downfield for Jones. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Deion Sanders, the former Falcon, with it. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
2-yard line.
They'll begin the drive with Hunt. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Gets it to Hill. It's a jet sweep. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 50-yard line.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former 49er, Deion Sanders.
And he showed off yet again those elite cover skills that make him one of the greatest to ever play the cornerback position. If you're going to throw it anywhere in his vicinity, you obviously have to be on the high alert because he's a tremendous athlete.
Boy, a great athlete indeed. He can pretty much do anything. In fact, he's the only person to have both a reception and an interception in Super Bowl history. After the interception, here's Griffin. He's going to try and go deep again. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge.
Incomplete.
The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
He was covered by Deion Sanders.
Second and 10. Once again, Griffin. Eluding the pressure right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack. And I know it seems like we say this a lot in broadcast booths, but a quarterback can hold on to the football too long in these situations. I think he did right there.
Oh, I agree with you totally. Sometimes you have to understand situations. Get rid of the football, save some yardage to make it less to gain for the next down. Instead, he was so hipped on ball security, he held on to it and took a big sack.
That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. Back now here in Santa Clara.
With the score.
All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Back now here in Santa Clara. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. All square, 14 apiece to score as we get ready for the fourth quarter. They run on 1st down with Jackson. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. And he's going to have this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 25. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. There's the former Heisman winner. It's Derrick Henry. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Falcons.
They keep it with Henry on 1st down. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Derrick Henry. And he will be stopped here for no gain, and that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
Line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. And it brings up 3rd down.
So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. That is caught at the 7.
And the Falcons are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Tackle made.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Kamara trying again. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Griffin to throw. Flushed out right. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
They begin the drive with Charles. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
4 yards on the pickup.
To throw is Mahomes. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
14 brings up 3rd down.
Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Mahomes to throw, and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
They knew they were going to have great field position, went all out timeout got a little too aggressive.
And you have to understand your angles. They'll cut down when they're that backed up. You've got to be careful going after him.
So a big break. The roughing the kicker called on 4th down leads to 1st and 10. Now Mahomes gives to Hunt. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Now Mahomes. He completes this into the hands of Miller. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Back to throw. Mahomes looking for Kelsey on the deep ball. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 32.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Now RG3. And they finally catch up to him and take him down. Jeez, where was he going? A huge loss there. And we need overtime to decide this one after 4 quarters of play. We're all even. The extra session in a moment. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that
point. Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. And now a hit and a loose football.
As that ball got away from him, and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. And the Falcons going to use another timeout. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Here's a carry for the fullback. That's Anthony Sherman. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain.
Overtime here out west, and you got a team from the Eastern time zone. Maybe their body clock's a little thrown off, or is that overhyped?
I don't think it's overhyped. And I think that for most teams, you're hoping that your mind overrules your body, because your body's looking for slippers and bedtime clothes, right? They're looking for the pajamas. But in this case, you've got to stay with it mentally. And what a lot of teams do, they never change their watches. They always say on East Coast time and just go ahead that way to try and defeat any of the effects of moving to the west.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT. They'll keep it on the ground with Charles again. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game.